Well, everybody, how we doing? Monday, November 11th. It's Veterans Day. Thank you, all those you have served, including my wife and my father. My wife was in the Army, and my dad was in the Army Air Corps. And those of you that are younger, the Army Air Corps was before the Air Force. It's any uh, air was under the Army's preview, and I guess the Navy had their air too, but it was the Army Air Corps my dad was in during the Korean War. So thanks everybody for their service. We do appreciate because freedom isn't free. All right, moving on from that, uh, we're going to take a break on the briolets. I know we did almost a whole week of briolets. We're taking a break on the briolets today, and we're going to bring you rubies. All right, I have these in 6, 8, and 10 millimeter. These are ruby with some zoisite. Now, you've probably heard of ruby zoisite before, and that's the green zoisite stone with a little speck of red, a little splotch of red here and there. Well, this is the opposite. This is 90% ruby, 10% zoisite. So you're going to see some green in here. You see some green in the beads. These are a nice deep, I'm looking at them, a deep reddish color. Nice deep color, very nice deep color. If you look at them overall, it all looks red, but when you look at closely, you're going to see some green in there. So I don't want anybody to be surprised. If these were all red, they'd be very, very expensive. So the little bit of zoisite in there brings down the price considerably. And we'll try to show it to you in the video, the green in there, and point that out so we don't have issues. Hey, there's green with my ruby. Well, yeah, that is called zoisite. That is the host rock that generally ruby is found with. A lot of stones are like that. They're found in the host rock. And if it was opal, we would call that host rock potch. That is the rock that it's formed in, and that's the way it is with ruby. So, without further ado, let's take a look at them. So, what we have here is ruby and some zoisite. Now, you probably have seen ruby and zoisite where it's mostly green with little spots of red in it. Well, this is the opposite. It's mostly red, and you'll come across a little green ever so often. There's green there. But it is 90% ruby and maybe 10% zoisite. That's it. So these are really nice. We have it in 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter, and 10 millimeter. We don't have much of it. If you're looking for ruby, this is probably one of the best ways to get into mainly ruby that's not too expensive. I mean, these beads are not cheap, but even the green looks good in there. They're not cheap, but they're beautiful. They really are ruby. They really are a deep red ruby color. So not cheap, but really, really nice. Again, green. But you can see it's mostly red. And overall, when you look at them, all you see is the red in them. So ruby zoisite, the normal ruby zoisite, that's not expensive. That's about 18 to 20 bucks a strand. This is a bit more because, again, it's 90% ruby instead of about 4 or 5% ruby. So you can see nice deep color. Those of you who've seen them in the store have loved them, but they were pricey. We're bringing them down. We're doing 50% off, and then you can get 10% off on them because none of them are under $25. So they're all eligible for a website discount of 10% when you spend over $25. And of course, if you spend $60 or more, you're going to get free shipping. So a nice break from the briolets. We're going to be bringing briolets back in tomorrow. And then I've got the tire shape. It looks like a tire, faceted. We have those coming in. Well, I just did a deal in India myself with no middleman bringing them in. So we can get you the best deal of the day possible on them. So we can save you some money and you can be happy with them. They didn't spend a fortune. All right. That's all I got for you. Subscribe to the channel. We're getting lots of subscribers. Like to get up to that 2,000 mark. I know people say I'd like to get to that 100,000. Well, I'm pushing for 2,000. I think we're at 1,700, a little over 1,700. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're getting there. Subscribe to the channel like I asked. I really appreciate it. We love you guys. Share our videos. Tell the world about us. Share our website, babsbeads.com, babsbeadwarehouse.com, babsbeaddeals.com that you can, I guess, see over here. That all gets you to the same website, which is us. That's all I got for you guys today. We will see you tomorrow with some briolets.